What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to Triple M Boxing. My name is M Pizzle.
Fawn SB.
And we out here again, man. Episode number 2. Crazy fight card happening tomorrow. Artur Beterbiev versus Callum Smith.
Yeah, he's back, man.
Callum Smith.
Callum Smith.
He is.
They're both
Callum Smith. It's going to be a good fight.
3 of the belts.
Yep, he's defending. Artur's defending.
Yeah.
It's going to be a knockout. There has to be a knockout.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's guaranteed knockout, man. You know, it's if we're gonna break down this fight, one thing's guaranteed, and I know this for sure. It's gonna be a knockout. It has to.
Yep, two big punchers facing each other. Man, it's gonna be a good fight. The one thing I want to start off with before even starting this whole episode, this video, we were watching his one knockout, Callum Smith's knockout against, was it Castillo?
Oh man, yeah.
Ooh,
when the guy was shaking. He was shaking. His whole body was shaking after.
His legs were shaking. I'm like, dude, yeah, that was a crazy KO.
Too. I was like, that was scary. Yeah,
that's the first thing I noticed.
I know. That's why we got to tune into this fight. Everyone has to tune in because it's going to be guaranteed fireworks, guaranteed knockout, and it's not going to be one of those boxing lessons. None of that. Both of these styles, both of their styles are tailor-made for each other. It's just a matter of who's going to get hit first, man. But first, let's start with not really the whole card, but the main guys in the card. We have Christopher Guerrero fighting in that undercard, and we do have Chris Mbili as the co-main, and Maloney added on that card. So it'll be a good night of boxing Saturday night.
Let's break down these fights, man. Should we start off with Mbili? I think Mbili's going to take it.
Well, I think it's he's back as a stay busy fight for him. One thing to notice is Mbili is ranked number 5 by BoxRec.
Yep.
Obviously number 1 being Canelo Alvarez, so he's ranked higher than Caleb Plant, ranked higher than Andrade. So I believe this is a stay busy fight for him, and it's a good exposure. Being in top rank in Eye of the Tiger. Callum Smith is a big name, so that's going to draw a lot of names in the UK. I mean, a lot of views in the UK, and I believe this is a good stay busy performance fight for him. Billy, I believe he's going to get he's going to get the knockout convincingly, and he's just going to keep climbing up the ranks until he get the world title shot, man, or a big fight, or a big name, and he's getting close.
Real close. He just needs a platform, man. I think this fight this Saturday is really gonna showcase it and put him on the map.
Absolutely.
For sure. It has to.
Absolutely.
It has to.
Absolutely.
Right?
I think as hard as for you to top up Artur Beterbiev and Callum Smith, because they're both knockout puncher. I think Mbili can be a sleeper in this. This fight can be the sleeper or the highlight of the night, where he probably gets the knockout. Like I said, as hard as it's so hard to beat Beterbiev and Callum Smith, but if Mbili can steal the show, can get that knockout of the year, January, I think that'll be really good for his career, and it's just going to catapult him and just keep advancing until he gets that world title.
Agreed, man. Agreed. And let's move on to the main fight. Mr. Artur Beterbiev, Callum Smith.
For 3 of the belts on the line, man. I'll start with the obvious. Beterbiev has never lost, nor has he ever seen 12 rounds. He's knocked every single opponent that he's ever faced. But one thing I should say is he's 40 years old. As we know, especially in the sport of boxing, your age will always catch up to you. It happens to a lot of fighters. So the question is, will this be the time where the age is going to catch up to him, or is he just going to keep beating Father Time and keep getting this win? So it'll be a good question to get answered.
The biggest thing though, his age. Look at Ismael Barroso, bro. Like we talked about yesterday. Lolo's killing. That guy he can still punch, right? But no, it definitely can catch up to you. especially with his style of fighting, very aggressive. He still gets hit
hard
too.
He gets hit a lot. Yeah. One thing too is, I keep calling Artur Beterbiev. He's prone to getting knocked down. He's been knocked down twice in his career. Like I said, he's not Bevo where he's slick.
Yeah.
His style is to, bombard you with a lot of punches, overwhelm you, but of course you being so aggressive as a style, you also tend to get hit. One thing Callum Smith is good at is actually counterpunching. That left hook and his straight right is always there to counter. So that's one thing that Artur got to be careful with because, as you know, with all the fights that we watch with Callum Smith, when that catches you, man, it's usually night. So I think that'll be the punch to avoid, the left hook counter and then the right counter. But, that's why it makes it interesting because, literally one punch can change the whole fight. And it's going to be crazy if it does.
Let's break down each fighter and we'll give our official prediction. We'll start off with Artur. His strengths. What are some of his strengths?
Just him being a bulldozer. That's his style.
Yeah.
Not to say he's reckless, but obviously he gets hit a lot, but that's just his style, right? He is really technical too. He has a good straight right hand, but don't get me wrong, he has power in both hands. So I think his strength is obviously his power and his endurance. And his durability, because this guy can take punch and still move forward. That's what makes him scary. And once you get hurt with Artur, that's it, right? So that's what won him all the fights. That's what got him all the knockouts, and I think that's going to be key again for him to get this win Saturday night. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with you there, man. His power and his pressure is just. It's scary, and it's one of his greatest strengths, right? Like in all of his fights, he's always in your face, high guard, just bulldozing you, attacking you, just putting the pressure on, and those punches, even very up close, it knocks everyone out.
Yeah, we were watching the Top Rank, call that the Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's called differently for Beterbiev, but he said when he fought, I forgot who he fought. But he was fighting this one guy, and the ref stopped the fight. But during the interview, he was saying, he said, I was just throwing jabs, and I was just throwing it to hit. He said he's not even throwing the power punches yet. He was going to, but he said the ref stopped the fight. That says a lot about that power, and the record shows how powerful he is, man. He's 19 or 20-0, 20 KOs, 19 KOs. And I just think he's going to overwhelm Smith, like he always does, unless Father Time catches up to him. But yeah, it'll be a good fight, and we can't. I really can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be a good fight. And I think the only weakness is, and I think you spoke about it a little bit, is he can be open to counters, right?
Absolutely.
No one's been able to effectively exploit it yet, but with how he pressures forward, obviously he takes a lot of hits. And it can get somewhat predictable at times, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, it hasn't been exploited yet. But will Callum Smith be able to?
That's a good segue for strength. Yeah, we'll start with Callum. Oh, not start, but Callum. His chances of beating Beterbiev is Beterbiev's zone style. That's why, like I said, they're tailor made for each other. Callum Smith is a great counter puncher. What makes you agree? What's a better opponent that actually just comes forward, right? So he's always going to be open for counters, and I guess, like we said, Beterbiev gets hit. So that's a good clash of styles. I expect fireworks. I expect Beterbiev to hit, but I also expect him to take some hits from Callum Smith. And from the replays that we watch, when Beterbiev hits you, what happens? You say goodnight. But when we watch Callum Smith as well, when Callum Smith hits you, what happens? You say goodnight too, right? So I think it'll be a great. Man, I just can't wait. I just want to see what happens. But what other strengths would you give Callum Smith, or what other key that he can use during fight night to beat Beterbiev?
I don't really know if it's a strength, but I'll give him this. He's durable. His fight against his Canelo, bro, he went the distance with Canelo. Although his bicep looked like a balloon at the end of the fight, bro, he hanged there with Canelo. Yeah, he was still there, right? So he's durable. So he can take a punch, and that's all I gotta say, right? But has he taken a punch from someone like Beterbiev though?
That's the question. He took a punch from Canelo, but that also answer that question, right? If, let's say, Beterbiev can't knock out Callum Smith, that says one thing: either Callum Smith has a chin, or Beterbiev just can't punch anymore, right? Or that also says a lot about Canelo's power, right? But yeah, absolutely. One thing that on this coming into this fight, Callum Smith only has one loss, and that's the Canelo. And Callum Smith, I don't think he's ever been down. Canelo didn't even hurt him at all. So that's a good question. No. Does he have a good chin? Or even if he does, is that going to be enough though? Because everyone that Beterbiev fought, they're all knockouts. But this guy's never been down. So a lot of questions will be answered Saturday night.
Yeah, man. And as far as weaknesses for Callum Smith, just going off of the Canelo fight, the one thing that he really struggled against Canelo was, number one, his pressure. And number two was those body shots. Those body shots bugged the hell out of him. So if Beterbiev can capitalize on that, wear down the body first and go head hunting afterwards, oh, bro, it's a good night. He's done.
Oh, and that's what Beterbiev does.
Yeah.
It'll be a great fight, right? I don't know, how much better Beterbiev is in effectively pressuring than Canelo, but man, that's his style. Can he be a bigger Canelo? He's obviously bigger than Canelo. Does he have more power? In my opinion, yes. So can Callum Smith take those punches? That's it. He's taking Canelo, yes, but can he take the punch? In my opinion, Beterbiev is the hardest puncher in boxing today.
Yeah.
Record shows. He used to be Deontay, right? But that's it. Weakness, absolutely. He gets hit to the body a lot, and he doesn't do good in pressure. Although he does have good counter punching ability. But I believe for him to win, he needs to either catch Beterbiev coming in, or he needs to pressure or bully the bully, which no one has ever done.
It's true, man. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and Saturday can't come soon enough. It's going to be crazy. Man, so what is your prediction? What's your prediction for this fight? Who do you think got it, and how?
Mine's pretty easy, man. I think the inactivity of Callum Smith. Last time he fought was 2022. And I think at the end of the day, Father Time won't catch up just yet. I believe that Beterbiev will bully him starting round 1 to whenever it ends. I do believe it's going to end in a knockout. He's going to get hit to the body. He's going to get hit in the uppercut. He's going to get hit with all the punches that Beterbiev's about to throw. But he will hit back. Callum Smith will hit Beterbiev back. Might hurt him. I won't be surprised if he hurts Beterbiev. But at the end of the day, I think, Beterbiev recovers and he's just going to maul Callum Smith until, he says no or until he just sleeps. I got Beterbiev by knockout, retaining the 3 belts that he has. How about you?
I'm with you. I'm with you there, man. I got to go for the countryman over here, Canada boy.
Yes,
Artur Beterbiev all day, all day, man. And the one thing I know how this fight's going to go down. Obviously, there's going to be immense pressure from Beterbiev, just walking him down. But on the other hand, as well, I can see Callum Smith trying to control the distance. Just fighting on the outside.
Yeah.
But. No one's been able to do it. He's going to try.
He can try. Yeah.
That's exactly it. But there's no way that he's going to keep him just on the outside.
No.
Beterbiev is going to be in your face for all 12 rounds.
Yep. And
so I got Beterbiev by KO.
There you go. Now we both got the same prediction. I still think it's going to be fireworks. I know damn well Callum Smith is not going to just take punches and go down. He's gonna fight back.
Hell no.
We're gonna see both of them probably get hurt, But at the end of the day, I got Beterbiev retaining those belts and moving on to what's next, man. So I can't wait to actually watch this fight, and then we can talk about it after, and talk about what's next and who the winner is, man. Which we have an idea, but we'll talk about it.
It's gonna be Inoue if you didn't know. I'm just kidding.
Beterbiev versus Inoue.
What a fight. That'd be a crazy fight. No, but that's never going to happen. So stay tuned, guys. Until next time, my name is MP.
Stefan SB.
And we are the opposite of in. We're out.